Ian is the mayor. Ian is the mayor. Ian is the mayor.
Ian's distributing drugs to the local communities. Ian is the mayor.
Hail Mayor Ian.
Hey, hi. Shouldn't do that.
No. But you're the mayor. Congratulations.
I am the mayor. This is part one of two-parter city building episode. And right now, it's my time to shine, baby.
Yeah. Ian played The Sims growing up. I didn't.
Yeah, The Sims is more
Isn't that
smaller. I mean, you can build like I guess you could make a whole city out of Sims, kind of. There is Sim City, but The Sims is like mostly like making houses and like giving your Sims jobs and shit, which is like kind of like mayoral. It's more like omnipotent god being type shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, where like you.
We've done that before. We've done that kind of episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't need to get into that, but like, you know, the Sims, they'll like shake hands like 15 times in a row and then like pee their pants because like the in-game time has been like 5 hours of like shaking their hands because you just wouldn't. You really wanted them to get along. I was gonna ask if you had ever drowned your Sims, but that's not applicable.
No, but I'm aware of the meme.
Just delete the ladder.
Delete the ladder. No.
Delete the stairs from the pool, and they just swim until they die.
I think I had a Tamagotchi. I had that weird shit on the commercials. You know, the one with the stick figures and the little cubes?
Dude, what were those called?
I don't even remember.
I'll put it right here.
Cube World.
I always really wanted one of those.
They
had like a bunch of games too, right? Dude. Like they could like run between them and like do little fucking stick jumps.
I'm gonna be real. That shit was underrated.
I was gonna say it looked tight. It looked cool.
It was. It's
a really cool idea for a toy because it's got like the video game, but also like the actual toy thing, like a physical aspect of it that you can like connect them and like build shit, but then it runs around. Like that. I like that. I think it's very cool. Anyways, city builder episode, part 1.
Okay. Do we want to start? Okay, so you became the mayor, right? Are you the first mayor?
How about this? Can I
Barren land?
I'll set it up.
Good.
I'm talking city founder, and then mayor as well.
Okay.
And you know what kind of city I'm gonna make?
What?
1800s Wild West.
Okay. All right.
That is my city. So we'll set the scene.
Right. You're out on the frontier.
Out on the frontier, you know, with like my like a little explorer's hat, my boots that go like really high up, and my sexton.
Sex? Yes, please.
Don't laugh because it sounds like the sex word.
I don't even know what that is.
A sexton?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's like the little triangle thing they use to like. It's for like star map calculation stuff.
Oh, cool.
Used by sailors a lot.
Word.
Anyways, and I found the perfect place to found my city.
Word.
My new settlement.
Yes.
What should the name be? You want to pull up a name generator, or do you want to come up with a name? I feel like we could. Let's look at see if we can find a Wild West name generator.
No. You talk about the city more, and the name will naturally arise out of that. I'm telling you, because that's how it goes. Like towns back in the day, they were named after like resources or significant shit to the town, or like significant people. You know what I mean?
What about Lynchburg?
No.
No, I mean like about the town, actual town.
No.
I'm just saying, like, you know, like I love David Lynch, but like when people have that
Lynch in the title,
when people have that last name, I'm like, how'd you get that one? You know what I mean? Like, who gave that to you? who picked that name?
Yo, I'm gonna be real. Is this doxing? No, it's not. Somebody ate at the restaurant I worked at the other day, and I won't say their first name, but their middle initial and last name was legit CDs. DEESE.
Like middle name C period and then DES.
E, yeah. CDs.
CDs?
Yeah, CDs. Their first name was like Ivan. I shit you not. To begin with, it was like Ian or Ivan.
Ivan CDs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ivana CDs nuts.
Pretty much.
It's unfortunate.
It was super unfortunate.
Okay, can I read just a couple of these
yeah,
random ones?
Yeah, go.
I'm okay with going for the natural.
All right.
No.
See, yeah.
These are all like more fantasy.
Okay, so you have your sextant, right? And you've guided yourself to this open space of land.
Rattle Flats.
Okay, we're going with that.
No.
No? Okay, never mind.
Just saying that was the best one that I saw. The other ones were like the Crooked Crag, which is like
No town is called that.
no one's called in the wild freaking west that name. Sweetwater, that's a classic. But
That's classic.
But that's from Once Upon a Time. No,
Red Dead?
no, it's not in Red Dead. Damn, what's it from? Is it from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Maybe.
No.
Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, there's no real like town names, or even the characters don't even like have names. Like
Blondie. Oh, no, what is? Oh my God, it's the How many? Do you like westerns? Have you seen?
Yeah,
What's the one with harmonica?
oh, that's Once Upon a Time in the West.
That is Once Upon. Then yeah, Sweetwater is the name of the town that the girl like.
Yeah, because it's Jason Robards. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I found a perfect stake of land. I put my tent.
What makes it perfect?
There's a mine nearby.
There's a mine.
There's a mine. It's in like a valley with like a nice mountain range with it's got a. There's a lot of work opportunity.
There's a lot of dudes working in the mine already, though.
What, like native people?
You said there's a mine. You have to construct a mine.
I guess you're
They
right.
aren't naturally occurring.
Okay, sorry. I apologize. You're completely correct. I was trying to be like, there's
There's a Google Fiber building. You know, they just grow. They just spring up.
I thought you were saying like there's like Snow White dwarfs living there. Just like
There could be. It's your town.
There could be. Honestly, do I want that?
So we're going. Wow.
Natural, laden with natural resources.
Natural resources in the desert. So it's got water. It's got cacti.
There's an oasis nearby. Maybe?
There's no there. Yeah.
That could be the name of the town. Maybe. We'll figure it out.
There's some grass. It looks like there's land fertile enough to have some root vegetables. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Some pasture raising potentially.
Yeah, you had said something about like a mountain. So like define mountain, like a range, or are we talking like are we talking like rolling hills? Like what kind of mountains are we talking about?
Like Red Rock Mountain Canyon
okay.
stuff like that, but it's in like a nice valley.
Okay.
And Archibald what's a good middle name?
Archibald Grant.
Archibald Grant Dees.
Archibald Grant Dees.
Old AGD, founded the city here.
Great.
And that's like the plaque that you can read.
So what
and in like the future, when
Yeah.
there's like a real town there, like in our time, if it was like if this town existed,
Yeah.
there'd be a plaque somewhere with that knowledge.
What led you to there? You riding up on your horse? Are you with a band of people right now?
Yes. No. One other person.
Just one? Is
Yes.
it me?
It is no.
It's not me?
It's not you.
I'm hurt.
It was my trusty Komodo dragon.
Your trusty Komodo dragon. Sidebar: what a fucking useless pet. I was talking about this.
Wait,
a few
what?
days-
They're like
I was talking about this.
they're like lethal though.
Dude, I was talking about this with someone like a week ago.
Would you rob someone if they had a Komodo dragon?
Yes, I don't know how are they lethal? What do they do?
If they bite you, it'll like rot your leg off.
Okay.
It's like horribly.
Well, they're slow as shit, right? And they're just like big
don't-
old lizards.
I don't know. They can move kind of fast.
They just hang around your place all day, and they don't do like they don't.
That's like 9/10 of all
you don't.
pets.
Yeah, but
What? How many?
Can you pet a Komodo dragon? Can
Yeah.
you dress it up in cool outfits?
Definitely.
Can you take it to the park and like throw fetch with it? Because cats,
maybe.
cats are a background animal. That's why you want a cat in the first place, right?
I feel like Komodo dragons.
You could not play fetch with a Komodo dragon.
I don't know. I've seen
Cap.
I've seen videos of. Do you want to Google it right now?
My phone is dead.
Do you want me to Google it right now?
So you and your Komodo dragon,
What's his name? You can name the Komodo dragon since this can be you. It can be you in the
Rex.
body. I wouldn't know. That's a bad name.
that's a bad name for a Komodo
I know I said you could
dragon.
name it, but that is a mistake.
Okay, all right. Sarah.
There we go. Sarah is unusually big for a Komodo dragon.
So am I thick or am I just like long?
You're just like if you were in like MS Paint and like clicked on the corners. You're like you're like perfectly proportionally bigger.
Gotcha.
But you and you've got like a little top. You've got like a little top hat on.
I got a little top hat on.
No, scratch that. A fez.
A fez? What's a fez? Is that what like they wear in like Moscow, like that kind of deal? Is that
It's
like
a Ushanka. You don't know what a fez is?
No,
Are you capping right now?
No.
For real?
for real. I don't know what a fez is. I'm sorry.
It's the fucking silly little red hat with the tassel.
Oh, like the butler like the
It's not a butler shit.
Well, like I think I saw something where there was like a monkey had one on.
The fez, also called tarbouche, is a felt headdress in the shape of a short cylindrical
if you had said
peakless.
tarbouche,
Why did
then
you
I would've-
fucking interrupt
Sorry,
me?
I'm sorry.
You fucking dickhead. Usually red and sometimes with a tassel attached to the top. The name Fez refers to the Moroccan city of Fez, where the dye of the color hat was extracted from crimson berries. Damn, dude, look at this Fez. It's huge. That's not a Fez. That's a Fez. That's not a Fez.
Ah, yes, the old talking about things visually that no one can see right now.
No, they can think about it. And then there's a picture of Fez from Euphoria. Dude, did you?
I am sorry for interrupting you, by the way.
That's fine. I was kind of done. We're already horribly off topic.
No, we're talking about the hat that your little Komodo dragon is wearing.
Not little.
It's okay, because I'm a very large.
We'll
Komodo
say a
dragon.
dog-sized Komodo dragon, which is big.
That's pretty big.
I mean, they're big, but they're mostly like long. I mean, like he's like chunky.
Do you know anyone who has one?
No,
I didn't know. All right,
I mean, they're definitely not legal.
Am I on a leash or am I like on your shoulder?
You're like, you're intelligent.
I just follow along.
No, you're like my business partner.
Oh, okay.
In this
yes,
world.
Yes.
You've got little rings on your claws, crawling around. Yeah, you have like a scepter, like a pimp cane, but because you can't like really hold it and walk around. It's just like taped to your back.
With 1800s tape, whatever that was.
Rope.
So I have a cane tied to my back. That's also proportionate to my size. It's not like a real pimp cane, like a person-sized cane.
It's a little tiny.
It's a little tiny cane. So walking up to
Archibald, what's my name again?
Archibald Grant Dees.
Archibald Grant Dees and Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sarah stumbled upon the perfect business opportunity. A mining town to be.
Because there's a naturally occurring mine.
Yes.
That's just already there. Can it be an abandoned mine?
Yes. It's a mine that the state had tried to mine out for some reasons in the past. They abandoned it because there were skeletons inside of it.
It was haunted.
A haunted mine.
Ooh, so you're building a town on a haunted mine.
Not on the mine.
But-
the mine is within reasonable distance.
Yes.
But accessible via the town. Because the town is near.
Well, it's
picture
gonna be
this,
the main
ta-
source
town-
of income.
The town is near the oasis for water. The mine is over here, reasonably close by.
Gotcha.
Gives it more reason to set it there.
So great. So you set up your tent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to like fast forward like 5 years, 10 years? What we're
Well, no. I was gonna say, okay. So you invite people out. Who would you invite out first if you were to discover barren land that had potential to be not so barren? Who would you hit up first?
definitely my aunt.
Yeah.
My aunt Ivana Dees. Ivanta Dees. She's wealthy.
She go with numbers.
No, she's a prostitute,
Okay.
and that's who I want to get in there first.
Right. You want
Staple of every Wild West town.
maitre d' of the brothel.
Yes, for sure.
Head madam of the brothel. Gotcha.
She actually has the world's first traveling brothel,
Oh shit.
which is like those the
Snake oil salesman.
No, it's some kind of oil. The pussy oil, vagina oil salesman.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
sorry. Yeah. Do you know the pub trolleys
Yeah.
where they like pedal?
You got a sex powered trolley.
No, that's just if they need to move it around, all the sisters have to get on their bikes and ride. Sisters, they're not nuns. What am I saying?
No, they could all be part of one big family.
A family-owned brothel?
Yeah, so your aunt gave birth to like 10 women.
And
right?
said, do you know what these women are going to want to do? Be prostitutes.
Yes, it's family tradition. And you have 10 sisters. You're the one male in the family
This is my aunt.
with 10 sisters.
These are my cousins.
Oh, okay. These are your cousins.
Yeah.
Are you an only child? Do you have siblings?
I I did, but I killed them for the inheritance.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Pushed them down a canyon.
Damn.
Like 2 days ago.
Like 2 days ago. Okay, bet. Any witnesses?
Just Sarah.
Just Sarah? All right, bet. All right.
Sarah was like licking her eyeballs, not really caring about like what was going on.
Okay, so you got these 10 cousins, and you're like, yo, like, or well,
Smokes. Yeah.
yeah. And you talk to Ivanides, and you're like, yo, Ivanides, get your sisters pedaling out here.
There's gonna be some working men here.
There's gonna be some working men here, yeah.
And then I go to the I take a trip down to the I guess I would say where's a good place in the Wild West to find men for work that's just not another town?
Not another town.
I mean, I guess I would just have
The
to go to
Employment Security Commission. I don't know, like.
I guess so. I guess I would go to another town, or maybe like a military outpost.
Yeah.
You know, and be like, quit the military, come work for me. We've got hose and mines.
Yeah. Do you know about how like Las Vegas apparently was like started way back in the day? It was black railroad workers who were building a railroad that was like kind of going out nowhere. Like they were like, we don't really know where this is going. The government has like commissioned us to like do this shit.
Sure.
And so they would have to ride out on horseback. But the more they kept building the railroad, the further and further out into the desert they were going. And they were like, yo, this is just not sustainable. Can we like build housing out here? And they were like, yeah, sure. So they could be closer to work, right? Well, when they did that, they were like, there are no police for like 5 hours by horseback. We can do whatever we want. No one's going to catch us. Like, yeah.
So let's say
there's
this is
gambling,
literally
prostitution, everything, alcohol, anything you wanted to do, because who's going to find out? And then,
it's in the middle of the desert.
yeah, and then eventually, like the railroad, like stopped being built or was complete. It just kind of like went nowhere.
But that shit kept going because who the fuck doesn't want to gamble and
Exactly.
drink and fuck?
And then like a regular town, and then white people, mobsters and shit, they picked up on it. So then they started running their operations out of there and stuff. And then it just kind of fizzled and became like a normal town. And this one mobster, Ben Siegel, he was driving out in the desert and he got lost. And then he found these like row of like gas stations and shops kind of deal with some houses.
Gas stations?
Yeah.
When was this?
This was like in like the 20s or something, when he discovered it, and he learned about the town and its history, and he saw the potential. He was like, "Oh,
Las Vegas was
shit.
founded less than 100 years ago.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
It had been like the
That gives hope to me for Archibald.
exactly.
Unfortunately, the origins of Las Vegas is a lot more racist and heinous than Matt's remembering. He apologizes for not having remembered the story accurately before deciding to share. Please do not rely on two white boys with a podcast for your American history education.
That's the American dream. Literally just being far enough away from any governing body to like just do whatever you want.
Pretty much.
That's the libertarian dream.
Yikes. So,
Oh yeah, Archibald has a "Don't Tread on Me" tattoo on his whole chest.
nice. Do you have a mustache?
For sure.
Does
Yeah.
it curl up on the sides?
Yeah.
Do you have a monocle?
Sarah does.
Sarah has.
Because Sarah has.
Of course.
Because Sarah has.
Sarah's very classy lady.
Sarah has a fez
Yeah, Sarah's a
and a
fez.
scepter.
A scepter.
When is
Monocle?
when is a cane a scepter?
I don't know.
Is a jewel in the head?
I think it has to do with the head of the cane, because it can't be based on length, because pimps, I'm pretty sure, don't have like super long canes, or at least they're not like medically.
And that's a pimp cane.
like approved. Yeah, a pimp cane is a tool. Like
It's
it's
for what?
multi-purpose. It's utilitarian.
What for what, man? What do they?
Help with their gait, because pimps are notoriously have scoliosis.
I thought you were implying that they were gonna. Oh, never mind.
they usually have scoliosis.
Okay. I thought you were implying that they were gonna
why.
like beat people with it.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay.
Reaching things that are far away. Raking money.
If your friend's telling like a really embarrassing joke, you can kind of like pull them out. Of,
Yeah, by the neck. Yeah, vaudevillian.
We need to bring that back. Honestly, we were like hanging out the other night at the walking around, and someone was just saying like a really really long-winded thing that just was really not funny. And in my head, I was like imagining just like pulling him away, and be like, all right, cut it. All right, so city's founded. I go over here and I start putting up flyers in the military camp. I'm like, do you hate killing natives for money?
Yeah.
For the reality.
Have
of it.
you been promised land in Texas/Mexico that you're probably not going to get?
The reality is that most people at this time probably would not be very tired of killing natives.
But
That's where else I'd go. I'd have to go to like the
Yeah,
like
go
a
to a
local
reservation.
like a local reservation. Well, they wouldn't even be reservations at this point. They would just be tribes. This is before we would have really fucked that
yeah.
part of that area up too bad.
Well, you're gonna go find some tribes now, but then they may not speak English.
So someone in the tribe would.
Someone can
if they were
someone,
if
the
they were
shaman,
if they were within reaching distance, they would still be trading with people.
or the shaman could just speak to Sarah.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right, for sure. So that's how, and these are like the strongest. Like imagine like a whole tribe of like bodybuilders. Like they're
Yes.
like they just like live in the mountains and just like pick up rocks and just like do squats with them. The men and the women, the whole like they're like dwarves where like the sex of one of them is indistinguishable. Like they just all just look like huge ripped monsters. So some gym rat antics. This tribe, I contact them, and Sarah talks with the chief and it's like, hey, I've got a working opportunity for y'all. You know, you can work in this mine, right? And there's 2 veins in the mine.
Right.
There's 2 main. There's 2 things, two resources to get there. One of them is iron or something.
Yeah.
Silver maybe. I don't know. A silver mine. The other one is just creatine. There's like an ancient vein of like dissolved like dragon bones or something that has like hardened into like a protein powder that's like.
Now you are a snake oil salesman.
No, but man, in this reality, it's real.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not a single salesman because it's genuine, and I'm like, do you guys want to get even bigger and more powerful, and also make money? Come work for me, and we got hoes.
Right.
You know.
Everyone loves hoes.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. So wait, if they're gonna be if the resource is creatine and they're gonna consume all the creatine, how are you gonna make money off of that?
They're gonna mine the creatine and the silver. So they're coming out.
So what about the military dudes from the camp? Are they gonna mine the silver and the creatine as well?
Yes, they can. They're gonna mine the creatine and the silver, but the creatine will kill a normal man if he eats it, like someone that hasn't prepared their body for
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it has to be synthesized and worked down. So some military dudes are probably like hitting up some chemists now. They're like, oh my god, dragon bone, creatine.
We'll talk. Well, we'll talk about the Breaking Bad antics that'll happen like later. So that's where we're at.
Okay,
we
so
get
those are
some military
resources.
men are coming in.
Yep.
You know,
Everyone's living in tents right now, though.
for the moment, yes.
Cool. There's an oasis nearby.
Oasis nearby.
There's red rocks like rolling hills. There's a mine that mines silver and dragon bone creatine. And I think now, and there's hose on a trolley.
Well, the trolley is stationary.
The trolley is stationary now.
That's just how they got. No, there's one building,
Yes.
and it's the
They erect.
It's the brothel.
It's a brothel.
No, the brothel moves is what I'm saying. Basically.
Oh, it's like
that's how they
it's
got
like a
here.
Howl's Moving Castle type thing.
No, it's like a pub trolley, but it's a whole building.
It's a pub trolley, but it's multi-storied.
2 stories.
2 stories.
Yeah.
So we got a 2-story double-decker. We got a double-decker pub trolley that's got twin bed mattresses cut in half. That are laid up top.
What would those be called? Orphan mattresses?
Yes.
Single child mattresses? Adoptresses?
Adoptresses. Yes.
Adopt a mattress. It's
So we,
a single, a twin mattress cut in half.
And it's a Wild West too. People will fuck on the ground. No one cares. You're gonna catch syphilis
People
anyways.
fuck on people. Physilis? Is that what you just said?
Syphilis, yeah.
A chrysalis?
A chrysalis, yes.
Catching some syphilis in a chrysalis. Never mind.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Crystal. No.
So I think now is a good time to fast forward like 5 years.
Okay.
So how did the town, with its resources being silver, dragon bone, creatine, and pussy, how did this transpire 5 years from now?
All right, 5 years from now.
Is your town a bust or is it booming?
5 years from now, Archibald
It's
is,
booming.
is giving a speech.
Yes.
And I can do that right now.
Yeah.
Archibald is.
Why are you old?
His name's Archibald. Do you know any 20-year-olds named Archibald?
But it's the 1800s. You got to think, like, Archibalds didn't become Archibald when they're 70, but they had a name like Dave and, like, their whole life until then.
That's my point. So he's definitely old now.
Okay.
And he's like really old.
Am I still alive? Is Sarah
And he's
still
got
alive?
Sarah might exist outside of conventional
Gotcha.
aging processes.
There's some more wrinkles around Sarah's eyes. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Sure. So
My fez is weathered.
You be buying new fezzes.
Okay, facts.
You have like a closet like SpongeBob's house. It's only fezzes. There's hundreds of them, exactly identical. That's dumb. Anyways, Archibald's speech.
Woo! Yeah. More silver, pussy, and creatine.
I've never been so proud in all my days to see the town of...
We gotta fill this blank in right now, really quick.
Dragon bone.
No, Dragon Bone's not good. Proteamine.
Protomine.
Yeah, and that sounds like a futuristic
Yeah.
city.
Protsville.
Swoleville?
Swoleville.
Swoleville's close. It's close. But it's not Western enough.
Okay, if it's gonna be Western enough, it should be. Got it. Because of the Red Rocks. Red Cat.
Red Cat?
Yeah.
What's the cat?
The pussy, man. Come on.
Oh, no, that sounds not good. I don't know.
Okay.
If I associate that with the fact that there's native
You
people.
just call it Silvertown.
Yeah, Silvertown.
Yeah.
It's like Tinseltown.
Yeah.
That's dumb, but appropriate.
Silverville.
Silvertown is funnier because it's worse.
Yes.
Silverberg.
Silver.
No.
No.
Silver Valley.
Yeah, I like Silver Valley.
Silver Valley. Yeah, Silver Valley's good. It's like Stardew Valley.
Yeah. Silver Valley. Sounds like a retirement.
It does.
Yeah.
For the silver foxes.
Yeah. I heard STDs be spreading like mad in the retirement homes.
I think the highest concentration of STDs in like subgroups in the world are always in retirement communities. Because like, dude, if you're fucking like 80, 90 and you're like, I want to fuck. And you're like, I might get AIDS or syphilis, you're going to be like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even care. You're going to be like,
Chlamydia's one pill.
it's like, bro, are you even going to be alive long enough to require treatment? Like, really? Like, if you're really old? Bro, you're looking at like maybe a couple of months left taken off. Mm-hmm. And for those passionate 2 minutes, you know, it's worth it. All right. So, anyways,
I've never been so proud in all my days. The beautiful town my child Silver Valley has grown.
Damn. Folks, there is a lost episode of Theoretically Speaking out there. It's lost and never to be found. Our technology failed us.
technical difficulties, and we lost like 20 minutes of talking about some really silly, crazy shit. Let's go down it bullet point by bullet point really quickly.
Yep. So the town is expanded. Archibald died.
Archibald died during the festival. Big things in the festival include picking rocks up and putting them back down. Mm-hmm. An annual dig for a buried treasure to see who can dig or mine the fastest, that is then reburied and covered back up so as to facilitate the same thing next year. There's a burlesque parlor populated by big fucking sweaty, hot, buff guys.
Yes.
Because the way it's set up is that there's one main street, you know, like Wild West style. There's, you know, just one lane in the middle with the buildings on the sides. On one end is the mayor's house. On the other end is the brothel, closing it off. And if they need to add more houses, the fucking brothel, all the bitches in there fucking pedal backwards, and that shit moves. And therefore, that's where the town got its motto. When the brothel moves, the road develops.
Yes.
Next thing that we just lost and talked about.
We talked about law, civics. Okay, so here's the town's laws.
We got into the skeletons.
The skeletons, yes. Oh, the oligarchs.
Oh, yeah. Big players in the city. The power in the city is in 3 groups. It was in 4, but Archibald is now gone, consolidating the power a little bit more towards Sarah. Mm-hmm. So Sarah, mayor, acting mayor. The
heads of the mine.
The chief.
Yeah.
The chief. The chief's not necessarily the head of the mine though, because there's other workers in the mine that are
right.
chief.
But he's the head of the native population of the city.
Yes. Who has grown fat and like because he's eating all the creatine, but he's not working out, so he's like,
Yeah.
he's like an avaricious character.
Yeah.
And then we have the
Maitre d'.
maitre d', the new one, who is the daughter of the aunt, because I guess in 5 years everyone died.
Yeah.
And her name was
Island.
Island Grant. I forget why that was relevant. And then that led us into talking about the penal system.
The penal system. Great. Let's get back to the penal system.
The penis system.
Let's get back to the penis system.
The Weenel system.
So, there's one law in the town punishable by death. So the mine is sealed off at night because it's haunted, and all the skeletons of the mine will run out of the mine and invade the town.
Jesus Christ style.
Yes.
Well, no, not the invasion. But the
The moving of the rock being not cool.
tomb ceiling.
That's what the Roman soldiers said besides Jesus' tomb. Dudes, followers of his came up to move the tomb, and they were like, yo, not cool. Don't
There's
move
a
the
skeleton
rock.
in there.
There's a skeleton. Don't touch this rock. Don't move it.
Okay, so the one law is punishable by death.
Moving the rock.
Moving the rock. Other laws are Hammurabi style, eye for an eye. So if I
Trip you.
If I trip you, yes. If I trip you, you can trip me for free. If I killed your son in a horse accident, then I have to create a child to be killed by you.
Yes. Or you just kill the youngest that you have.
Well, but not if it's what if it's a boy or a girl? Or it's not the same.
I don't think gender matters. Remember, we got these genderless native jacked bodybuilders.
Fair
know?
enough, yeah. Yeah.
They're living in the mountains at the top of the canyon this whole time.
They're like so far ahead of everyone else.
They are.
I mean, they certainly were in terms of actual real life gender roles.
Two-spirit and all that. Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
what else we got? Crimes against the state, against the city, the village. What is it? Town. Crimes against the town. Like if you damage a piece of property, like of the brothel or something else like that, or the mayor's house, stuff like that. Then you got to go fight a skeleton in the mine. They crack the rock a little bit. One skeleton scurries out, and they put a boxing ring around him, and they squirt some water into his mouth, and he's like leaning on the ropes.
And the water just like falls out of his mouth.
Into his ribs.
Skeleton,
And then
and you have to knock the skeleton's head clean off.
you have to knock his head off because he won't die otherwise.
And if you die fighting the skeleton, then they just drag you outside the town and leave you for the vultures.
Well, yeah. Okay. So yeah, the way. No. Yes. Yeah. Wait, what? I forgot.
Yes, but if you die in the mines, they also dispose of your body.
No, if you die in the mines, you get a hero's burial.
You get a hero's
But if you die in
burial.
any other way, then they. I don't know. I guess they just bury
They're pagans,
you.
yeah.
They bury you
They just
somewhere.
bury you somewhere.
Is there? We didn't.
There's no
actually,
church. We're godless, remember?
That doesn't mean there can't be a graveyard though.
They take you down to the dragon's lair.
No, and people don't know about that.
Oh, that's right. The oligarchs, they have the one toilet in town. The
And it's
oligarchs-
underground.
Yeah, they go to the dragon lair of the dragon skeleton. They go behind where everyone's working, where everyone like mines for the creatine, where all the dragon bones of like
It's just down an insanely
crystallized-
long
yeah.
mine shaft.
right down along, and there's a black tube.
There's like a pipe, like a perfectly
pipe.
vertical pipe in the middle of the dragon chalice communion
Mm-hmm.
church zone that just extends infinitely as far as they know, and they can poop and pee in that, and then that way they don't have to leave.
Right. Everyone else in the town, if they have to use the bathroom, they have to, because they don't want to contaminate the oasis, the only clean drinking water in town, which you go to, and you are allowed to get on your hands and knees and drink straight from
Yeah, head submerged style.
head submerged. That's how you drink water throughout the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did we ever talk about this? Was this cut?
Yeah.
That cut?
Yeah.
And you have to walk 2 miles away from.
Yes.
You have to walk a 2 mile
That feels
walk.
extreme. You want to make that 1 mile?
Nope.
Okay. You gotta walk. If you want to pee or poop, you have to walk 2 miles away from town and drop your crap. And yes, a loophole is technically you can pee and poop earlier,
Like 1 9/10 of a mile.
or you can do it earlier, but then you have to walk your pee and poop 2 miles out of town and throw it out.
Yeah, so if you poop and pee in your hand, poop in one hand, pee in the other, throw them over the 2 mile mark. There's a line. There's a perfect 2 mile circle of red sand around.
Yes.
of red rocks that's unmoving, like little rocks,
Mm-hmm.
little gemstones in the earth that somehow don't ever move or get covered.
The one town Hobo is really great with like directional kind of stuff and just has a great feel for the land. And so whenever the brothel moves, the road develops. He has to go redo the sand line around the town.
Yeah, because then
poop
naturally
line.
the center of the town will change
Yeah.
inherently. Anyways, what was the other town motto we came up with? There was one for the mine that we lost.
Oh, the skeletons. When the
When
sun goes down, the skeletons come out. So at the end of work every day in the mines,
You gotta skedaddle.
You have to get out of there immediately.
They
and
ring the skeleton bell.
They ring the skeleton bell. It's a bell that's hanging from like a femur, like
Yes, yeah, for sure.
from one of the fights. So then
The skellebell.
You run out the skellebelly. You run out of town, or you run out of the mine, and
Get
you
out of town.
put a huge rock over.
You roll the Christ rock over the hole.
Oh, what else did we talk about? Senior citizen porn. We talked about that a little bit.
Did we? Oh, we lost so much.
I know. We don't have to repeat.
I don't know
any
if
of
we
that.
do. Are you sure we talked about that after
Yeah.
Archibald dying?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Talk
Wow.
about SpongeBob SquareNuts again. We've mentioned that before on an episode.
We were talking about. This is worth rehashing, I think,
Yeah.
this bit because I did. It was really funny. I forget, but the thing is, it's not going to make any sense because how the fuck did we get on this topic?
Just say it. Just
Oh, because we were talking about Archibald.
yeah.
Being old, and that led us onto old, and it led on us on
Archibald-
because we were talking about STDs.
Yeah.
STDs,
The
like,
highest
spreading-
concentration of STDs is in like the old folks' home.
Or like in old folks' homes because they'd be fucking, and it's like, who gives a fuck because if you can get if you can if you can pop a nut, fuck bust a nut. I'm trying to pop a nut.
Pop a nut.
I just popped a Molly.
I'm sweating. A rapper was low key trying to talk about his anxiety. Popped a Molly.
Yeah.
Now I don't feel well.
Damn, son, did you just pop a Molly? So we were
You
talking.
never done Molly?
We were talking. I've done Molly like 5 or 6 times.
I've never done it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard.
Safe drug usage encouraged. I did it with friends under an appropriate dosage. It can be kind of scary because it can fuck up your dopamine levels afterwards or before if you don't like take supplements before and after. It'll just like deplete it too much, make you a little depressed. Good time, honestly. Had a really, really nice time. Never took too much. Never was unsafe. I believe that fucking legalize all that shit so people can do it safely and smartly. Anyways, old people fucking busting, popping. We were talking about when did you feel the most guilty watching porn, and you said
I said like Simpsons shit.
porn.
Yeah.
You said Simpsons porn,
Or like Family Guy, like weird shit like that. You know, I never got off to like hentai or anime.
but cartoon porn.
Cartoon porn.
because hentai is not the same thing, obviously. Cartoons.
You tell me like Tex Avery shit isn't technically hentai.
No, 'cause, well, hentai is. I mean, that's like saying that like anime is the same as cartoons. I mean, it is effectively a cartoon that's in that country, but it's like it's called that.
So is this a regional difference?
Yeah.
Regional cultural difference? Anime, cartoon.
Between the SpongeBob SquareNuts community and the fucking woman getting penetrated by octopi.
Not tentacle porn.
It's real, yeah. The Family Guy porn, the SpongeBob SquareNuts porn. Oh, I mentioned Tugrats.
I'm not saying bugs are delicious, but if your ass was a big bug, I would immediately
We
drop
didn't
to
need
my
to rehash
knees
this
right
part.
now
We
and
actually-
toss
I just
your
really
bug
wanted
salad.
to give you an opportunity to put quotes from the
What?
in here because now you have to look through all these videos again.
Damn it.
You thought you got away with it when you deleted all that audio, but I'm not letting it happen again.
Okay, thanks. I didn't delete the audio. Why are you accusing? You're accusing me of the technical difficulty? How dare you?
Back on topic.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's just about everything we covered.
Yeah, that is
albeit
everything.
with less grace.
Right. Okay, so the town is pretty flourishing now. You're starting to get some-
Festival's underway.
Oh yeah, we're getting this is what we stopped off with. Tourism, because people have come from miles around to watch
No,
the
because
skeleton
there's
fights.
a conspiracy.
The conspiracy.
Because the conspiracy was that if you died in the mines, you got a hero's burial, right? Because you're helping the town.
Yeah.
It's respectable. So they would take your body out into the desert and let it be eaten by natural wildlife, so as to incorporate your body into the surroundings appropriately. it's like the Viking burning the body,
Yeah.
kind of like natural death. Well, that's not natural. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It's some pagan shit.
I know what you're saying. Yes.
You know what I am saying.
Yes.
But there's a conspiracy. That's what they say that they do, and then they secretly sneak the body back into town and leave it in the mines to make more skeletons.
To reinforce the penal system of somebody having to fight a skeleton.
To reinforce the penal system, because if they run out of skeletons,
They're fucked.
their laws are fucking. They have
Yeah.
no backing on their laws. Their tourism is done.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck doesn't want to come see a skeleton box of
there's like a
6-year-old?
There's like a some 6-year-old steals candy from the general store and has to fight
A fucking
skeleton.
skeleton. Would be funny if like the skeletons if the native guy died and he was the skeleton had big fucking bones. Like it was like a big muscly skeleton.
Yeah.
Like a Johnny Bravo skeleton. Yes, that's about where we're at
All right, cool.
in the Silver Valley Chronicles.
Right.
Now, okay. Tragedy is going to befall the town. What is it?
Cholera. No, not cholera.
Dysentery?
Is that my coat?
I don't know.
That is my coat.
Well, then you left it here.
Bro, I left that here months ago. Wow. Okay, sorry. I just saw that. I was like, oh my God.
I thought it was Alex's.
No, he got it for Christmas and he gave it to me because it was too big for him. Like 3 years ago. Yeah. Okay, so.
Because Alex is a little baby.
I'm sorry, Alex, if you're hearing this. Little baby bitch. Sorry. Okay.
Little fucking piss boy.
Boy. All right. So, the tragedy that befalls the town actually is piss. All the piss that they had to take outside the town has eroded.
Collected into the mines.
It's
And it's combined with...
the town is on an awkward slope, and all the pee is run back down
Yes. Like a funnel.
like a funnel.
It's in a funnel valley.
So the town, the mine, the main source of the men's work, income, skill, labor, has been flooded with pee.
And it's combined with the dragon bone creatine powder.
So it's ruined the creatine.
And it's created some kind of like poisonous sludge stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's turned the skeletons green, and then they're like poison skeletons.
Poison
So
skeleton.
now the skeletons are dealing poison damage.
Yeah.
And all of the this is
So
bad.
pretty much now there's a death penalty for doing any law, because if you fight a skeleton, the skeleton lays one finger on you, you're poisoned.
If he touches you with his one crinkly fucking crypt finger,
Yes.
it's gonna turn your skin perfectly immediately black and green, and
Yeah.
kill you
Yeah.
immensely. So they've started the laws are still there, but they give you a baseball bat instead of a boxing glove to keep it a little.
Well,
distance,
problem solved.
Pinata style.
Yeah.
Well,
but now the mine is shut down. People are out of work.
yes, it's not good, and because then the natives are gonna want to be out because they
Yeah.
were there for the creatine. You know, they got to find their next fix, their next source. So they leave.
Yeah.
The big source of labor and entertainment as well, because a lot of them were in the burlesque theater.
Yes.
It's gone, and now the only remnant was the chief, because he's r/immobile. Do you know about that?
Sarah, no, but yes, we talked about this on another episode. We don't need to rehash it. Sarah's dead.
Sarah died.
Yeah.
No, why?
Sarah's an old Komodo dragon. Sarah's died.
I said Sarah. It was like
Oh, outside time and space. Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
Sarah
can
chilling.
choose to die if she wants.
Sarah chose.
Okay, why?
Sarah got bored.
She's like whatever.
Yeah.
Said next chapter.
Yep. So
Turn the page.
The chief
Yeah,
is the ruler of the town now,
but he has no tribe.
but he has no tribe.
Creating and he's an asshole, and he's trying to eat everyone's. No, can't be that.
He's trying to eat
everyone's
everyone's.
food.
Yeah, because he swears there's trace elements of the creatine that was there, that is in the food. He says it's even out in the air. So he's walking around.
What little creatine there is hoarded by the chief.
Is hoarded by the chief. Yes.
And we trade the silver and the labor for that's what we were trading with other settlements.
Yeah.
for food and whatnot. So now with the piss mine, the mine rotten with piss, no poop but piss,
Just piss.
just a lake of urine. The city's falling apart.
So what do we do to get the city back on track?
Suddenly, the ground rumbles. The sky, you look up. The sun is eclipsed. The sky turns red, blood red, and a portal opens up and a hand crawls out. Archibald.
Archibald is back.
Archibald, the original founder of the town from 30 years ago, fast forward,
Yeah.
has crawled out of the depths of hell. And he looks like a horrible monster for like a second, like Bilbo did, when he wanted the ring for like a second. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And he goes like, so that's what he does. He crawls out, and he and he's on fire. The hellfire.
Oh my God.
The hellfire. He's like, I crawled out of hell. No. Would he still be old and so decrepit?
No.
He'd be young and strapping again.
Yes.
Because heaven and hell are the same. Where like you're in your best state when you go there. So everyone's hot in hell, literally and physically. Anyway, and so he's like,
I will save the town with my newfound hellish powers.
and he's burning, and he walks straight through the boulder, melts it into lava, and descends into the piss mine, evaporating the piss, burning it all away for the town to enjoy, and then all the ammonia vapor flies into the town, and everyone chokes on it and dies.
But not before Archibald discovers the long black tube, the pipe.
Yes, he takes one fiery duke in it.
And it erupts everything else in the town. Yeah. So you're
And then everyone in the town is dead. And then Archibald ascends to heaven for doing a good deed.
killing everyone.
Well, not directly. He was helping them by getting the piss gone. Mm-hmm. He didn't anticipate the ammonia choking everyone to death.
And somehow this is a dub. God is up in heaven like,
Archibald caught the win.
Yeah, caught the win. He's on the list now.
And that is the story of Silver Valley.
When the brothel moves, the road develops. When the sun goes down, the skeletons come out.
Yeah.
Thank
You
Listening
Two.
This
Episode.
of
theoretically.
Speaking.
Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. We really love having y'all as listeners. Follow us on whatever medium y'all are listening to us on, because that is what helps promote us in popularity. Anything y'all can do to help us would be really, really great. We are super thankful for those of y'all who have stuck with us over the past almost 3 years. Yeah, thanks. Have a good one.